This time, we want to welcome in our senior writer, host of the Low Post podcast, Mr. Zach Lowe. Let's get right to the Knicks, Mr. New York. Their 8-year playoff drought has ended. It is over. They didn't even have to take the court. It's over because their longtime rival Celtics lost in Cleveland. So this is courtesy of our ESPN insider, Bobby Marks. It's important to note that with the Knicks clinching a playoff spot, Julius Randle has now earned a nearly $1 million bonus. Randle also received a $945K bonus for being selected to the All-Star game earlier this season, so very profitable. Zach, what is the significance of the Knicks clinching a playoff berth? You have lived through, in that city, years of, I don't even know what to call it, and now they are back, baby.
First of all, I hope Julius Randle has an all-NBA bonus because he might make that too. The significance is huge. Like, people think we're overstating the Knicks. Oh, they're cute. They're a little over 500. No, this has been the league's worst nightmare for a long time. This is what the Nets did. They got a bunch of hard-working, plucky players and a good coach, and they overachieved. And guess what happened? Superstars were like, oh, that's going on in New York City? I want to be a part of that. And this is what the league has feared with the Knicks. Now they have the James Dolan factor, which has turned off people in the past. We'll see how that evolves. But the most important part of the Knicks going forward was get a competent, competitive team on the floor with a good coach, and they've done that. And now it's like, don't go crazy. Don't trade all the picks for like an okay, B-plus player, a fringe all-star. Just stick to the principles that have gotten you here, and the basketball gods will reward you. Things will take care of themselves. Just keep on day to day doing what you're doing, and they are going to be a problem. At some point, someone is coming.
Yeah, when you think of the Mecca, you think of the Garden. You think of the New York Knicks, Knicks basketball, and with that being said, a playoff basketball game will be played in the Garden again. So yes, that's great for basketball. It's great for the league, like you said, Zach. So I'm happy for him. I'm happy for Julius. I once watched Julius play in high school in my Dallas days, and to see him now, most improved player, and what it's going to do for the Eastern Conference, what he's going to do for free agency. Now, because they were heartbroken when they thought Kevin Durant and possibly Kyrie Irving were coming to the Knicks, and guess what? He's going to the Nets. So, like you said, stick to the script, play your brand of basketball, continue to just be who you are, and of course, Coach Thibodeau has done a great job with establishing that, and then things will take care of itself. The basketball gods will bless you.
You look, I started covering the league when the Knicks were in the NBA Finals. I mean, to me, this team stood for so long for toughness and just basketball truth, and the way the whole city sort of revolved around the Knicks and the way people thought of New York basketball. And then there have been a lot of up and downs since then. But really, I mean, these last 8 years, there were a lot of moments where just the way the franchise was being run was so frustrated and comical, frankly. I mean, this is just not how professional organizations worked. And the reason that got so much attention is because the Knicks are so important to the NBA, the size of the fan base, the place sort of in the solar system of basketball. So this huge turnaround, it's not just about 1 year. To me, I have been so complimentary this season because I think the way this team is being managed is so different. You don't get a participation medal in those years when things were going so badly. We're talking about them nicely now because things are going so well, and I'm thrilled to see this team in the playoffs. It's going to be so much fun. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.